Yeah. And I had to wrap my head around all this too. Is it a deterministic reality or is it a free will reality? And the conclusion I've come to is it's both, and it actually works out beautifully. So, I read a lot of like Dr. Michael Newton's books. I'm very infatuated with the life between lives. That period where you're kind of reviewing your past life and planning your future life. And there definitely seems to be a life planning process whenever you are in the reincarnation cycle. If you're just a one-off, if anything like that, there's different souls at different progressions. But once you're really deep into the human experience, there definitely seems to be a future planning part of that. And it gets pretty detailed. And so I was like, okay, well, if you're planning your future life, if you actually can see moments in your future life, you can even see when you're older. Some people even see when they die, that kind of stuff. Those are already determined. So that's determinism, right? We have no free will. This is a simulation. Well, then you dive deeper and you realize, okay, the way it works is there's like these signposts. There's particular things in the life that you pick that are non-negotiable type events. You still have free will and you can still just veer wildly off course, but you're going to get all sorts of alarm bells. Your higher self and your team are going to be watching, saying, "Hey, dude, you chose this. You're supposed to do this. Remember, you said you're going to be in Dallas at this time." Da da da. And they're going to do what they can to kind of corral you. That's why synchronicities happen and these kind of things happen where you're like, "Oh, look, I got these free tickets to, blank." I think that's what happened with me and the Monroans too. I really feel like from the first time I read Robert's books, from the first time I did anything, I felt this strong connection, and I felt like that was a part of me. And then next thing you know, I'm getting invited, all expenses paid, to go spend a week there, and it was like my dream, and I had manifested that. But I also felt like after the fact, I was like, I really felt like at one time in my life, one way or another, I was going to be there. That was just the way that it
Mm.
worked out. But so these are these kind of non-negotiable signposts. And I describe it like this, like when it comes to manifestation, like you can get on an airplane and everyone's going to get on that plane and get off at the same time. You're all going to go to the same destination. But some people are going to go in first class and it's a little nicer, right? But you're still going to the same place. So like I was playing Mario Kart with my kid the other day